Every year, thousands of young people dream of a career in the creative industries. In this series, 6 debutantes will be given the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of being mentored by industry experts who are top of their game. With competition in the creative industries being so fierce, it takes more than just talent to make it to the top. Our mentors are Bespoke Savile Row tailor Oswald Boateng, Radio 1 DJ Nihal, UK rap sensation Kano, celebrity portrait photographer Rankin, editor of glossy men's magazine GQ Dylan Jones, and award-winning music video director Sarah Chatfield. This week, debutante Rifat takes on Sarah's challenge to direct a music video. Will she do enough to impress the professionals?
I'm really, really nervous because I've never done something as big scale as this. I don't want to have to screw up in this, I really don't. My name's Rifat, and I hope to, in the future, become a filmmaker. I've always been a very visual person. I've been interested in the moving image. It was actually in 2005 where I first picked up my camera and made my first film, and ever since then, I've not turned back. My dream job would be to be a director. It's an adrenaline boost when I make videos. Being a debutante is just an amazing opportunity. I never thought I'd get this. I'm really, really looking forward to learning the new skills. So, yeah, I'm really chuffed.
Racking up awards such as Best New Director for her work with Lily Allen, Sarah Chatfield has quickly risen to the top in the world of music videos.
What? Sorry.
I think as a music video director, you have to have a lot of stamina as well as creativity and a lot of willpower because there's a lot of rejection in this business. Often everyone has a different opinion of how they want your idea that you have written to be, but when you're trying to incorporate all those different ideas, it can sometimes be a little bit difficult. Making a music video is a big thing. I think a lot of people think it's a lot simpler than it really is. The worst type of person that we could have is just somebody sort of a bit weak or somebody who really doesn't have any balls, because you've really got to be quite a hard person to be able to cope with this kind of pressure.
Rifat makes her way to meet mentor Sarah for the first time and gets set her challenge.
So your challenge is, we've got a new up-and-coming artist who's signed to a record label. He's called Leon Jean-Marie. You've got 1 week to produce this video. You'll be working with a full professional crew, and then at the end, you'll be presenting it to me and to the record label, and we'll see how you got on.
Wow, that's a challenge.
Do you think you can face that?
I'm always up for a challenge.
So first thing you want to do is tonight, we're going to give you the track. Take that away, listen to it, try and come up with some ideas, and then you'll be presenting that to the record label and see if they're going to go for it.
Wow.
So not much time.
So she set me one big challenge, but I realise I've got to kind of focus, like the whole kind of production aspect and how to use the budget resourcefully. So yeah, go Riffy, go.
So, the challenge, to direct a professional music video for one of the world's biggest record labels.
Hi.
Having listened to the track overnight, she visits Sarah the next morning full of ideas.
The first idea I had was it should be fast-moving, a journey possibly.
Let's hear the second idea.
The second idea, they're again on the same path, but like a flick animation where you see a flick of him, a flick of her.
That's really nice. It's just, you know, with the time that we
exactly.
have. No, but that's the thing. That's the whole thing about this.
Having run the ideas past Sarah, it's now time for Rifat to find out what the record bosses think.
What she's about to do, pitch to the bosses of Universal, is quite a big deal. But she has to justify that her idea is good enough. So she's going to be pretty scared, I think, facing all of them. But it's a good experience for her to do.
Rifat arrives to meet the team of execs, Tom, Carmen and Mike. But before the meeting even begins, there's a little problem.
You may have heard, you think almost certainly did hear a different track last night. We've kind of a bit of a rethink on which one we think will work best. A track's called Bed of Nails. What am I
doing? They changed the song. I can't believe it. I didn't even know what to say. because I've been obviously planning for the other song. So I was like, this is the first time I've heard this, I don't know.
With the unexpected change of song, Rifat now has to come up with a completely new idea.
I'm really stressed. I'm really a little bit worried, to be honest, because I've got a hell of a lot of work to do. Like, a lot of work to do.
With little time to produce a new idea, Rifat works late into the night. The next day, it's make or break.
Fingers crossed this goes well. I need this to work.
Because if the record company don't approve, there'll be no video.
Really liking it. I know it's a bit tricky, but I think we got there in the end. I think we're all in agreement. We've got a really amazing script now. So
I think it'll be an interesting twist for Leon as well. The whole thing about him performing. I think the spotlight being on him is the central focus.
But I like the whole idea of like having that comfort zone.
Yeah, no, I think the moment
where I'm like, you know, this is quite fun.
Yeah.
It went great. I'm really, really, really happy.
Having won over the tough record execs, Rifat spends a frantic 24 hours organising crew and finalising her ideas. That night, reality hits when she realises the huge responsibility she faces tomorrow.
I'm really, really nervous because I've never done something as big scale as this. I'm worried about being out of my depth. I will just have to see how it goes in the morning. I don't want to have to screw up in this, I really don't.
It's the day of her video shoot, and Rifat arrives early.
I am really, really nervous, because this is it. I can't afford to make any mistakes here.
With the help of a professional crew and mentor Sarah, she's only got 12 hours to shoot the entire video. So she gets to work and discusses shots with her crew.
It's not too shaky, obviously, because it is quite...
But the schedule's already knocked off course with the lights arriving 2 hours late. And to make matters worse, the record company bigwigs turn up.
It's all moving really slowly, and I'm getting a bit worried because we haven't shot anything yet, and I just want everybody to speed up a bit. Is this your angle? Yeah. Okay.
Determined to get the shoot back on schedule, Rifat starts to take control.
Rob, leave it. We need to just get the shot done.
She's about to do her first shot. Finally.
With the crew in place, the talent briefed.
Focus on the audience.
It's lights, camera, action.
Roll camera.
Everything's back on track, but the record company are still clock watching.
It's gone midday and we've only done 2 run-throughs, so we're a couple of hours behind, and that's very worrying for me.
But it doesn't end there, as she now has to deal with a restless cast of extras.
Could you sit on that table, the back? Yeah. Could Lisa sit next to Nat? Okay, so I need you guys to kind of go like this, okay? But I need it to be quite synchronised, where you're all doing it at the same time.
With a key scene to be shot, Rifat directs the crowd.
Right, okay, craziness, come on! Yeah, come on, freaky dancers, get up!
With her 12-hour deadline approaching, Rifat's got very little time left.
We're really running tight now. We have this place till, well, basically we have to be out by 10 o'clock. Need to get this done,
And with seconds to spare, the final shot's in the can.
And that's a wrap. Yay!
Now that the shooting process is over, the next stage is the edit.
The quality's come out really nice. I like the way it's very film.
Yeah, it's definitely come out really nice.
Rifat works day and night cutting together hours of footage. As she makes the finishing touches, Leon, the record company and her mentor Sarah all arrive.
How's it all looking? Well, you're about to see.
It's the moment of truth. In just 1 week, Rifat's managed to produce her video. But has she done enough to impress the pros?
Behind the rails is a bed of nails, and if I ever get out, I'll never.
So the viewing's over, but what do the panel think?
I really like it.
That's really good. Seriously,
Thank
you. I'm really happy.
a group hug later off camera, but yeah.
I definitely think that it's a video that I'd like to use for Liam, to represent Liam, yeah. It's come out really well, I'm really pleasantly surprised.
The result is amazing. Really.
you want to be a director, you've definitely got it in you. So
that means so much. Wow, that's a big thing to say.
You were fantastic, and you really impressed everyone, especially me. So well done.
I can't believe it.
That's amazing. I don't think I've ever had a reaction that good from a video. Well done. You made your first video.